Is there really a hidden group that secretly rules the world? Is the eye and pyramid on the dollar bill just decoration or a symbol of power? And could modern Satanism just be a new face of those ancient secret orders? These are questions that have haunted humanity for centuries. But the real answer starts somewhere few people ever look. In the heart of Europe during the 18th century, when people had just begun to believe in reason and science. In 1776, the same year the United States declared independence, a German man named Adam Weishaupt founded a group called the Illuminati. At first, his goal sounded noble: spreading knowledge, freeing minds, challenging the rule of kings and churches. But over time, this small circle of thinkers became something far more mysterious. By 1785, it was said to have more than 2,000 members, from politicians to noblemen to scholars. So why did governments suddenly fear them? Because their ideas were dangerous, a world without religious control, without absolute authority, a world ruled by reason. And that very idea got them banned in Bavaria. Still, the official end of the Illuminati was just the beginning of their legend. Meanwhile, across Europe, another ancient order already existed, the Freemasons. Their roots went back to the Middle Ages, to the builders of cathedrals and castles. But in the 17th century, that guild of stonemasons transformed into a secret society of thinkers and philosophers. They used symbols like the compass, the square, and the all-seeing eye within the pyramid. Symbols that later appeared, mysteriously on the US dollar, in government buildings, and even in city architecture. In the 18th century, many great leaders like George Washington and Benjamin Franklin were Freemasons themselves. And that made people wonder, was America built by Masons both in stone and in spirit? Maybe it was coincidence. Maybe not. Centuries later, when movies and pop culture began using Masonic imagery, the line between fact and fiction started to blur. In the early 1900s, new books claimed that Freemasonry and the Illuminati were actually one and the same. Europe was drowning in wars, and people were desperate for someone to blame. Secret societies became the perfect target. But hidden in the shadows, another movement was rising: modern Satanism. In 1966, a man named Anton LaVey founded the Church of Satan in San Francisco. He didn't summon demons or demand sacrifices. He saw Satan as a symbol of rebellion, pride, and individual freedom. But the media told a different story. By the 1980s, the satanic panic swept across America. Dozens of criminal cases, thousands of headlines, and millions of frightened parents. Between 1980 and 1995, over 12,000 reports of satanic cult activity were recorded in the US, and 99% of them were later proven false. So, who really benefited from all that fear? Around the same time, new conspiracy theories began spreading, that the Illuminati controlled music, media, and politics. From Michael Jackson to Madonna, from album covers with eyes to secret hand signs in concerts, every symbol could be evidence. Yet no solid proof ever appeared. But does lack of evidence mean lack of truth? Meanwhile, the internet changed everything. In the 2000s, YouTube and online forums exploded with videos claiming the Illuminati were behind everything: politics, games, movies, even Disney cartoons. By 2015, over 40% of Americans had believed at least one Illuminati-related theory. Historically, maybe the Illuminati were just a small intellectual group. But in human imagination, they became the symbol of hidden power. Freemasonry turned from stone builders to builders of thought. And Satanism, once a philosophy of freedom, became a dark emblem of rebellion against the divine. In the end, all these ideas reflect the same human need: to find meaning in chaos. We always look for a shadowy enemy, because believing that someone controls everything feels safer than admitting maybe no one does. Still, could there be a spark of truth in these dark tales? Could there really be a group steering the course of history, or have we created them from our own fears? Maybe the real secret lies somewhere between light and shadow. Maybe the true Illuminati aren't in palaces, but inside our minds. What do you think? Are these all just myths? Or are they signs of a power we're still not ready to believe in? Share your thoughts. because maybe your comment will be the start of the next discovery.